showtime. Would I have the surgery again? What do you think? Would you have the surgery again? Let me tell you about it. My first 24 hours after a brow lift. Hi, welcome to As Sarah Turns, where I talk about my memoirs, my aspirations, and all the messy things in between, like this. Oh, I have to be careful because it hurts. And tonight won't be a long one because I can't get too animated because it hurts. And then it causes the swelling and more bruising. So, it is October 3rd, 2025 at about almost 7 o'clock at night. Had to go to work today for about an hour and I forgot my phone there. So fortunately I have the iPad to make content tonight. Pardon me, though there won't be a transcript. So for those of you who haven't watched the other episodes, yesterday I had a brow lift because I had more than 30% of my field of vision compromised by the extra skin falling into my eyes. And I must say that since I've had it done, even though I'm all swollen, not yet, not Thursday, but Wednesday, I could not have sat here and conducted content without glasses or contact lenses. Now, I'm not allowed to wear contact lenses for 2 weeks. I have my glasses handy, but it hurts to wear them on my head. But more importantly, ever since I came out of the surgery, I've been functionable. My eyesight has improved. I thought it was just going to improve like how much I was going to be able to see, not how clear, how much more focused the vision was. So I got more than I'd hoped for. So in that regard, would I do it again? Yeah. Do I recommend it to anyone who has a drooping eyebrow? Absolutely. If your eyebrow is below your eyebrow bone, below the brow bone, as they call it, in your skull, you might be a candidate for a brow lift through your insurance. All you have to do is, like I said, it only has to impede 30% of your vision. And they do a little test. There's 2 tests. In the first test, they kind of measure how much the eyelid droops. And mine was visible, like even without taking a ruler to it. But it has to be a certain degree. I can't remember what it is, but you can Google it. And so because my eye kind of drooped on that angle, then I was able to take the next test, which just decided how much of your field of vision was obstructed. And for insurance purposes, it needs to be 30% or more. Well, more than 30%. And when they taped my eyelids up to do the test as if I had had a brow lift, not only did I see more, but my response time was quicker. So anyways, that was during the summer. Yesterday was finally the surgery. I made content yesterday afternoon when I got home for about 15 minutes. So you'll see the progression of the healing. Today, like I said, it's gotten considerably worse overnight. Day 2 and day 3 are supposed to be the worst days. And again, the more I move and the more I do, I'm sure that affects, but it's hard for me to sit still. Like I said, I went to work for an hour today, but I had to take care of things. That's all there was to it. I didn't drive. I had a driver. And I slept, I didn't get to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. So I was up at 5 on Thursday morning to go for surgery. I had surgery. I was home by 2:30 or 2 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon with the intent to go to bed, to go to sleep. And I couldn't sleep until 3 o'clock in the morning. I was just wide awake. And it hurt to lay down. Pardon me, it was more comfortable to sit up. So when I did finally fall asleep, I didn't get out of bed until like 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I was slow to be moving, and like 12 o'clock or something. Yeah, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, I went to work for an hour. And yeah, my head's sore. So like I said, in case you didn't hear yesterday's, I have my whole, so they cut it here, here, and here, and they pulled my whole like half an inch or maybe a little bit more, but at least half an inch worth up. And then they tack it inside. So I have like these dissolvable tacks inside of my head holding my skin up there right now. And then they stitch it. So I have stitches in each cut. And then they staple it. So I have like this headband right here of staples and stitches that is just so painful. And then this is painful because of all the pressure and the bruising and swelling. But it's nowhere near as uncomfortable as it was when I woke up from the hospital. And like I said, I can see. So would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I recommend anyone else to do it? Well, yeah, if your field of vision, like I said, just the fact that I don't have to wear my glasses right now to have this conversation is amazing. It's way more than I expected. So yes. By the way, did you join the turning? Subscribe below. Become a keeper. As Sarah turns. My tea's cold. I have to make another one. Anyway, it's yeah, and then I have some, I'm not sure what they give me, oxy something. So I have to take it every 6 hours, because if I don't, then the pain is just too much. I have a prescription for morphine as well, but I think this is working better for the pain. And I'm supposed to take a laxative because painkillers and anesthesia bind your bowels. So that'll be fun. Although I've not had this problem. But I'm just whatever. I'm still on the prescription, and the opioids have the tendency to constipate you. So that's a downside. But again, not so much versus being able to see more. And yes, this is painful, but like my shirt in Project Greenlight says, pain is temporary, quitting's forever, right? So I'm going to endure a little bit of pain for, well, a lot of pain for a little while. Instead of being too chicken and continuously losing my field of vision. You know, I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I said, I'm going to go through the pain, but I didn't realize how much pain it was going to be. Okay, see, that hurts. Okay, I got to stop. I got to stop. Okay, I'm going to say goodnight because I can't help myself. I can't keep myself on a low composure. Ow. Oh. And they said that I might lose feeling here and I might not be able to move it, but I can move my brows and I can feel for the touch, so I'm sure it'll heal just fine. There won't be any delay there with the nerves. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if your brows are falling, if your eyes are droopy, go talk to your optometrist. That's where it starts. And what led me onto it is because my contact lenses weren't staying on my eyeballs. And I says, why? I says, well, my eyelids must be resting on them. The more I investigated my face and compared it to other women's faces, I was like, wait a minute. My eyes look like there's something wrong. Ow. Shit. Okay. So on that note, you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow, to be continued, as Sarah turns. Don't forget, join the turning, subscribe below, become a keeper. Pardon me. And don't forget also, we got dreams to remember. That's it. Have a good night. Oh.